everyone, welcome to the Adult with Autism vlog. I'm Lee and I'm Adult with Autism. Now, how is everyone doing this week? This last week for me has been a bit of a tough one. I've been dealing with some stuff and it's been a bit more difficult mentally and emotionally than usual, and this then has a knock-on effect as it disrupts my ability to sleep, it affects my energy, and I have to kind of stop it before it snowballs into madness for me. Apart from all this, I have hit that point in isolation where I am going a little bit stir crazy. Anyone else gotten to this point yet? Because I know a couple of my friends have as well. A couple of people have been messaging me saying that they're super bored and they need things to do. I have watched so many different things on Netflix. I'm basically starting to run out of things to watch. I've started rewatching things that I haven't seen for a while. I am nearly at the end of the book that I'm reading. I don't have the next one in the series yet. Luckily I had stockpiled, because my birthday was in January, and I always get a Waterstones gift voucher from my aunt and uncle. I tend to sort of stockpile books a little bit, so I do have a new series of books to start, luckily, but I really need the next one in the series so I don't forget what's going on. What you guys got up to during this time, let me know in the comments below, and if you, I would really appreciate any TV, film, book recommendations as well to keep me going during this time. Look, I even started a YouTube channel to give me actually something to do because I was getting so bored. I figured, why not start it now? And it's not even like quarantine has changed much compared to like my day-to-day life before it. Before it all started, I was going out once a week to do food shopping and things like that, and that is still the same. I am only going out once a week for food shopping, no more than that, but I suppose it's just the choice of being able to do things. Usually my family come to visit me once every other month. We go out to eat, my mum brings my brother and my nephews, and I can't do that. I don't have that to look forward to, and I don't know when that is going to actually happen again. On the plus side, we do have modern technology, so I do speak to my mum once or twice a week, sometimes more, once when my mum's free, because my mum actually works for the NHS, so she obviously is still working. The same with my dad as well. My dad works as a porter in hospitals, so he is still working full time as well. Now, I suppose the main difficulty for me is more to do with the practicalities of my diagnosis. I was only diagnosed a month before lockdown started, and I had to wait to receive my diagnosis report before I could really do anything with that official diagnosis. And I got that report at the end of March, and I haven't been able to do much about it because of lockdown. Places that offer help in my area, they're fully booked up. The best I could do is get put on the waiting list for one department, and that's it. Face-to-face help obviously not available right now, so I'm trying my best to keep proactive, but the mixture of executive dysfunction, the inability to concentrate, as you can tell, or finish tasks because of ADHD, it just make it impossible to get anything done on some days. I can't count the amount of times I've said, tomorrow I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get a million jobs done, and I'm going to spend an hour cleaning every single inch of my kitchen. I haven't cleaned my kitchen once. Thank God for my other half, because that is the only reason my kitchen is actually clean at all. I wake up, I don't do it, or I do something else. I get sidetracked very easily and distracted, and end up doing 5 other things that don't necessarily need doing. So I haven't got as much done around my house as I'd like. I do try instead to give myself a realistic amount to do. So I wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, how do I feel today? Have I had a good night's sleep? Am I tired? Have I had nightmares? You know, what's going on with me? What can I do? So I get a realistic amount of things doing. If I'm really tired and I'm not going to be able to do much physically, then I'll sit and write instead, and I'll get some YouTube scripts written or anything like that, or I can sit and film and that kind of thing instead. And you know, that's okay. If I have a day where I don't feel up to doing anything, that is okay. If I get up a few days in a row and I don't feel like doing anything, that is okay as well, because I don't have anything else to do during the day, so it's fine if I have a few days where I just can't do much. fine. I'll catch up on the days when I can do much. Now, being in lockdown and having time on our hands that we may not have had before doesn't mean we all have to become creative. It doesn't mean we all have to become domestic gods and goddesses all of a sudden. Simply getting through one day at a time is enough. You don't want to brush your hair today? Who cares? Don't brush your hair. Live like a cave person if you want to. You don't have to live up to the standards of others. Live up to your own standards and just do you, and that's enough. I mean, what you can't see is I've got this hoodie on. Yes, this hoodie is covering up the fact that I'm wearing PJs underneath. Who cares? I'm in my own house. My other half does not care if I want to spend the day in PJs because that is comfortable for me. He doesn't care. I don't care. Now, I do actually normally try and get dressed, even if it's just into comfy jogging bottoms, an oversized t-shirt, jumper, whatever. But unfortunately, my washing machine kind of gave up the ghost, and I'm waiting on my new one, so all my jogging bottoms are currently waiting to be washed. New washing machine isn't here just yet. So once that is, that's the most I'm going to get dressed around my house is wearing jogging bottoms, and that's it. Do you know what? That's fine. Who cares? And I spoke to my GP the other day as well, and even though there's nothing like counselling and things like that, there's nothing sort of autism specific in my area that's available. She did recommend self-referral to a local counselling service, more for things like the anxiety and stuff like that. And I filled a form in on a website of one of the two places that she recommended to me, and I only did that a few days ago, and it actually was called today, which is Monday. I was filming the vlogs on Monday, and my first appointment is on Thursday. So maybe I might talk about that in the next vlog next week, so that you know how that goes. The only thing is, it's on the telephone. That is a whole issue in of itself, because I hate speaking on the telephone and I hate speaking to strangers. So I definitely hate speaking to strangers on the telephone. But anyway, I'll have to rant more about that in a different video. But it does mean that if you are struggling, there are still places to reach out to contact. Contact your GP if you need any help. You know, if you're suffering a little bit, anxiety, depression, any other mental health issues, just reach out to somebody. Your GP is a great point of call at the minute. They'll be able to ring you back and, just let them know what's going on. They'll be able to refer you to somewhere that, places haven't completely shut down. There is still services available to you. They'll be able to provide you the right information, give you any help you need. And don't forget, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.